Hey, everybody. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Adrena Monet, and I just want to take a moment to thank you for tuning in to another amazing episode and conversation we're going to have. I hope that your day has been amazing, productive, and then some. If you're catching this on a weekend, a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I appreciate you for doing so, and I hope that your weekend has been relaxing, refreshing, just full of goodness altogether. Figured I'd cover all the bases because I have no idea what time of day you're going to catch this conversation, but I'm definitely hoping that it'll be a blessing to you and all of that. As always, be sure to kindly like the video because that simply um, increases this video's conversation, the circulation of it throughout the YouTube space. And then, of course, if you copy and share out the link, to Twitter and whatever else, through personal text messaging and stuff like that. It also increases awareness about the very real presence, the very real demonic presence of narcissists. And then it also helps to, yeah, it just helps to just increase awareness and, um, yeah, just help others to get through their healing and recovery journeys, regardless of whatever kind of dynamic of a connection a person had or has had with a narc. Okay, so kind of like the video, comment down below because I love talking to you. Subscribe to the channel if you feel led to, stay connected. And yeah, share the video out, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get into the conversation. We'll be talking about the narc and his or her projections. In today's video, I've got an amazing article that I'll be linking down below in the video description. So be sure to check out and read through the article and also share out the link for that as well, because it's got quite a few really good answers to questions that somebody may have along the way or has had along the way. Okay. So I took some notes based on my own personal experience and my own personal reflections of the way a narc has projected her devious ways and all of that onto me. Okay, so that's pretty much where the direction that I'll be coming from in the conversation. So let's go ahead and get into it. So a narc's projections are really just personal confessions of how he or she is, as far as like their character and stuff like that, their interactions with others, how they are, what they are, and then some. And so basically, a narc's projections are simply admissions of their own personal guilt for any and all bits of evil he or she has done to others during his or her lifetime. And just to kind of drive this point home, um, the demonic spirit and presence of narcissism can embody a child, it can embody a young adult, and it surely embodies the vessel through which the demonic spirits are able to be present. It can embody, an older vessel as well. Okay, hope that makes sense. So yes, they are just narc's projections are simply just admissions of their own personal guilt. Okay. Um, Projection is just one of many devious schemes through which they reveal who they are and what they're doing or what evil they've done to you and others, other targets over time. And furthermore, I have written down that not only are a narc's projections one of their key and slick ways of actually confessing to you and others what they really are, but a narc's projections can very much be his or her way of trying to appear confident before others while misdirecting their cruel and garbage ways onto you, otherwise known as blame shifting. And so I have a list of just a few key projection type of remarks that were made about me over time and that came to my memory as I prepared for this. And so it's been said about me that I'm controlling. I feel bad for her next boyfriend because he won't be allowed to do anything. That's been said about me because apparently I'm controlling. Whatever. She's jealous. She's insecure. She's paranoid. Also been said about me. Whatever. She's a nobody and this and this and that. And so these sort of statements, I'm sure some of you guys have also received at least one of the remarks that I have personally had projected onto me. And so, yeah, so of course, comment down below. I would love to know what sort of projection remarks you've received over time. Um, and then, much like a narc's smear campaign against you, truly being or becoming a person who knows without any unnecessary shadow of a doubt and doubts about yourself, um, truly being or becoming a person who knows what he or she is about, along with what you stand for and what you don't stand for, is very crucial to you never taking the narc's projections seriously or personally. Being graced with even one person close to you who knows your goodness and your character incredibly well can also help you to withstand and endure with great resilience any of the narc's projections that you directly or indirectly experience. So hopefully you guys got all of that. And yeah, I guess in closing, because I have no idea how long I've even been talking. Oh, we're at 6 minutes. So I just, like I said, this is not going to be a lengthy video, at least not in this instance, but I did want to share my experience on the matter. So, in closing, when you think about it, having been a survivor or finding yourself as a survivor of narc abuse, no matter what kind of people connection you had with the narc demon, a narc's projections are another tool, much like the smear campaigns waged against you, in his or her damage control. Um, in his or her damage control and demonic arsenal. And of course, as you've heard from my sentiments expressed in this conversation, um, uh, yeah, it's a defense mechanism, and it's a way of damage control for a narc's personal and or professional reputation with others. And so I do hope that all that I've shared makes sense. I'm just, like I said, I'm just looking at my notes and sharing them with you. And yeah, for sure, I do hope that um, this conversation resonates with even one of you. And of course, the conversations will continue. Um, Oh, and something I don't really share often is, if you're not following me and connected with me um, elsewhere on social, like my Twitter and Instagram and otherwise, be sure to do so. I will be sure to place my social channels or whatever in the video description as well. That way you can connect with me outside of YouTube if you feel led to. And so that's pretty much it. I thank you so much for tuning into this conversation, and we will connect again soon enough. My name is Adrena Monet, and I'm signing off.